Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we got another new project. Got delivered yesterday, so I'm going to show you it today. We're going to get cracking. There's loads of bits and pieces on this car to do. Bought this one for one main reason. We'll get into that. I'll show you what it is. We'll have a look at the damage and yeah, just drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, if you haven't already, like, share and subscribe. Really appreciate all the support. So let's get into it. I'll show you what we've got. Let's do this. Right, okay, so I just bought the new project into the workshop. Let's get into it, guys. I'll show you what we got. It is a Nissan Note. So, yeah, just a cheapie. You know, guys, I like to try and save these little cheap cars because they're just still, you know, they're still needed. People are still after these cars, and this would have gone to the breakers and it would have been split up, broken for parts, scrapped, you know, and all the rest of it. But I like to sort of try to save these little cars, because when I see them, I think, do you know what? You're worth saving, you are. So this was one of those cars. So yeah, it's a Nissan Note. It's a 5-door. It's a 2009. Yeah, 2009. It is a Cat N. So non-structural damage on this one, Cat N. Nice silver. It does look in actually good condition. It just needs a few little bits and pieces doing on this car. But let's get over and have a look at the damage. You can see that the glass or the doors have been taped up with this tape fender wrap that they use once glass has been smashed and stuff like that. And I originally thought that was the case. The glass has smashed, but it hasn't. It's still there. So I don't know if someone's left the windows down and the battery's gone flat, and then they couldn't put the windows back up because the battery was flat, so they just put this tape over it instead of messing around trying to find out what the problem with the glass not going up and down. They just covered it up. But doing that, it does create problems when you peel it off, because sometimes it just peels the paint or the lacquer straight off. But on this occasion, so far, it's not that bad. We've just got to really sort of take our time sort of taking it off. But we'll do that in a bit. I'm just going to continue going around the car so I can show you the damage. There. That is why they ripped this car off. I do get it. I understand. You know what I mean? Because of the age and the value of the car, it's not worth an insurance company taking it to a garage where they've got to change it for new parts. It just isn't. It just ain't it just isn't worth it to them. So they just go, nope, write it off. We'll pay you out. Done. And then it just gives people like me or you the opportunity to buy these little cars and buy these cars really cheap. In fact, you probably doesn't need to touch that. If someone wanted to buy this car, they could drive this car, MOT it, and then drive it away as it is. And they do. I see them all the time at Copart. They just pull the cars outside Copart at the gates, tidy it up a little bit, clean off all the writing, and then drive them away. And that's what they do, some people. I would never do that, because you just don't know what they're like. You've got to get them back to the workshop. You've got to look at them. You've got to, you know, prep them. You've got to check them. You've got to make sure they're safe. You can't do that on the side of the road. So, yeah. But what I'm saying is that this really should have, you know, you could probably leave this. But I'm not going to leave it. We're going to have a go at this. And I'm going to try and push it from the other side and just give it a push out, tidy it up. I'm not going to replace that. It's just not the price of it just really isn't. There is not enough money to sell it. There's not enough money to do all the bits and pieces. I'm going to do the safety bits and pieces. Like, really, I've checked the brake pads. They need brake pads changing, so we're going to do those. It's going to get a new MOT to make sure that it's safe and roadworthy. But little bits and pieces, like even that bumper down there, like it's all bumper peeling and stuff like that. Someone isn't going to care. They're not going to care. But apart from this end, the rest of the car is in really nice condition, actually. There's a few marks on it, but hardly anything wrong with it, really. Headlights, again, they're a little bit fuzzy, fadey. So we're going to do those headlights and make those shine and pop like new. And then just really, really tidy the car up. We've got to check these windows to make sure that it is a case of they've just left them down and haven't put them back up. Because again, this side as well, this one's down. You can see it there. So I haven't tried to do anything in the car yet. It only come here yesterday. So we're gonna have a look at it. I'm gonna put it on the ramp. We're gonna sort of have a look at this in a minute. But what I want to do, I'm going to show you the inside. It needs a good clean. A really, really good clean, this does. But the space in this car, it's really, really unusual to get a car like this with so much space. It is spacious in here. Really, really is. But it needs a good clean. I'm thinking about taking the seats out, the two front seats, take them out. Really good the underneath, a good clean. Obviously the seats as well, upholstery. Really, really go at this car. Really, really spend some time on the interior just to get it nice and tidy and neat. But what I want to do now is I want to show you one of the main reasons why I bought this car. And it's because it's an automatic. It's an automatic. It's got. I've got to be honest. It has got high mileage. This has. So, let me get the key. I'll show you the mileage. But she runs and she drives. I've drove it up and down the yard this morning. So let me just show you. When it comes up, there it is. 130,000 miles. But it's the Nissan, you know. It is the Nissan. I think it's the 1.6 Nissan, and they are bulletproof. They are so reliable. It's unreal. The old original ones are just so good. Whilst we've got this running, actually, I just want to check this window goes up. No. Oh, the rear ones work. But the front ones are not working. Oh, they are working. They are working. They're just stuck. That's why. I think if we take the tape off, they'll go up. Yeah. 130,000 miles. But like I said, it's an automatic, you know, and they just want these cars. There's still someone out there that wants an automatic, cheap automatic car. We're going to do a full service as well, so it's going to be, you know, a new MOT, full service. Let me just turn it off a second. I'm not sure, you know, it's got air conditioning, but we've got to check that, see if that's working or not. What is this? What is that? Oh, it's insurance. That Hastings Direct Insurance. So we'll have that off of there. We don't want that anymore on there. I'll leave that off because that needs a clean inside there as well. So I'll leave that off. But this is the insurance thing. So we'll throw that. Yeah, it's got this this dash cam as well. Look, there's just hanging down. Look. I don't know if that goes up there or something. Does it? Maybe. But we'll pull that out because it's a real basic one. There was a sticker on the back window, so I think it's a Halford's one. Yeah, it must be. Look, not Halford's, RAC. But yeah, you know, it's gonna be a really nice, tidy little car for someone to run around in, backs and forwards to work. You know, just around town. It's petrol, so it's not diesel. So you're not gonna have like you know, all DPF and all those kind of diesel problems and issues. It's a petrol. Like I said, we are going to do a full service. It did come with 2 keys and the logbook, so that's good. But what I want to show you now quickly is the price that I paid for this service kit for this car. So you can see that it's all original Nissan, main dealer, all Nissan, oil filter, and the cabin filter. All right. I paid £41.99. £41.99 for a service kit. Right. Bearing in mind, let me show you. It's the oil here. Right. Supposed to be £65.36 plus VAT. It's supposed to be that. I paid £10. So you can see the prices there, plus the VAT, comes to £41.99. That is crazy good. Especially, you know, this is main dealer stuff as well. So this is the main dealer. This is not aftermarket. This is not your Euro car parts, aftermarket parts. This is original. So it just shows you. It really, really just shows you. You need to phone around and check to make sure with parts and service bits and pieces. What a deal. That is an absolute steal. What a bargain. And yeah, that price, it should be well over £100 for this kit. Because obviously these prices here, they're plus VAT. So all that plus VAT. Because you come over to here, then you come down to here, then they add that here. So, unbelievable. So we're going to do a service on this one as well. But what I want to do now is I want to just set you up on the camera. Let's get all this tape off. Let's have a little mess around, a little work around on this and see about that. And then we're going to pull it back over to the ramp. And we're going to do a service as well. We'll do it today whilst we've got it. I'm going to order the brake pads, get them to bring the brake pads over as well, because I want to do brake pads on this one. And then just have a look at that rear end as well. So, loads of bits and pieces. Let's get cracking. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, loads of bits and pieces done already on this car. And as you can see, I've took all the tape off, first of all, and the windows on this side work okay with the switches. Now, let me show you the back first, because obviously I had a little mess around with this back end on the tailgate. You can see it there. It's a little bit better, but it's still got the, it's still got the dents in the back of the tailgate there. So I'm just going to see if I can grab one that's cheap, local, it's not going to cost a fortune, then I might just replace the tailgate and then be done with it. But I'll see, because if someone's interested in it and they say, look, they don't care about that, they don't care, just they want the car, it's an automatic, and all the other bits and pieces I'm going to do to it, they're not fussed about this. But I don't know yet. I've not made up my mind, basically. But what I want to do, I want to show you now what I've come across, because when I took all the tape off, this one was okay, went up and down. That one was okay, went up and down. But this one still wouldn't go up and down on the switch. And there was still a gap here on the glass. It wouldn't go up. So I managed to get another one of these switches, okay, from a car that's out the front. This is our original one here, right? And I think, I'm not 100% sure yet because I haven't tried, but I think it's related to those pins. Can you see those pins inside? I don't think they're getting a good contact with the actual plugs that go underneath in there. I think that's the reason why this is not working, because I've just switched this one over, okay, and now you can see it goes up and down. So yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little play around with these pins here. It's definitely not the motor in the door, because I've just shown you it goes up and down. I think it's related to these. So I think I am going to try and clean these pins up and then put it back in and see if that will do it, and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. So yeah, let's carry on. I'll get set back up. We're going to do this, and then once I've done that, I'm then going to move the car over because I've got brake pads being delivered and the service we can do. So yeah, but so far it's going okay. It's going all right. It's just tidying it up, isn't it? It's just tidying it up and then just doing little bits and pieces on it. And I think it can go. I think it go for an MOT, and we'll see what happens with that. But let's carry on for now with this switch first. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, done loads and bits and pieces on this car now. Definitely moving forward with this one, but the window switch still doesn't work. So I found another one on eBay that's in working condition. So I'm hoping that when I've ordered it, when it turns up, we're going to replace it, and then that should be the switch situation done. What else? Right, we've done the brake pads. So we've got nice new brake pads in place in there. And then just have a quick clean up of this area where obviously the brake pads sit. The discs have got a slight lip, but I don't think there's nothing to worry about. It's not going to give us an advisory. I think they're okay. Done the service now as well. So full service done. And oil is topped up on the dipstick exactly at the high level where it should be. Oil filter, air filter in there. We've just got to do the cabin filter, which I'm not sure on this one, but I'll find it. It actually might be. No, I don't think it's out here, is it? It might be. No, I don't think it's out here. I think it's inside. So, yeah, we'll have a look at that in a little while. But, yeah, we're getting there. But what I'm going to do now is quickly show you the stereo this way. We are locked out the stereo. So if I start it, you can see you got to put a code in for the stereo. I've got no books, no booklets, no paperwork, nothing, which is a shame really. But it's not going to stop us from finding out what it is. And what I mean by that is that what you have to do is you have to pull that stereo has to come out. So on top of the stereo there'll be some serial numbers, and you send those serial numbers to a company on eBay, and then once you send it over to them, I think it costs like £8 and £9. Send them the serial numbers, and they will send you back the code for that stereo. So then we can get into the stereo. Then we can use the phone, because obviously this one's got phone, Bluetooth. It's actually got cruise control as well on this. Cruise control. I don't think it's got auto lights. No, it's not got auto lights. But yeah, so you can use the phone. You can connect your Bluetooth phone to this one and connect it through the stereo. But we need to get it out. I'm not sure how to get this one off. Get it out. I'm really not sure how to do this. I'm going to have a look on eBay, see if there's eBay. I'm going to have a look on YouTube to see if there's any videos of how to remove that stereo. So we can do that as well. But what I want to do now is I want to get the car out the front and give it a good clean on the outside, so I can have a look to see exactly what because there is a few scratches and bits and pieces, but because it's so dirty and dusty and horrible, I don't really know. The good thing about just removing those plastic sheets that was over the glass, good news, removing it, none of the paint come off. Nothing come off. The paint, right? Sometimes it comes off, the lacquer or the paint peels off. I think because it's probably because the car's so old, it probably is solid. It ain't never going to move. So, but that's good news when it comes to removing the film around. But yeah, we're getting there. Slowly, we're getting in with this car. What a quick little flip this is going to be as well, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. I've got to do a clean up, get that stereo code sorted out, get it MOT'd, and that's it. It can go. As long as the MOT don't come back with any sort of issues, it can go. Really, really quick little car to flip. One day, that's always took me. But let's keep going. Let's get it outside, give it a clean, bring it back in, clean the inside. Just keep going. I want to do these headlights as well. So we're going to do those both sides as well. When I come back, we're going to give the engine bay a good clean up as well. Let's just keep having a good old push on this car today. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, a lot cleaner now. Yeah, it's actually quite a nice looking car, this is, isn't it? But I am sort of seeing some marks now around the car, which, you know, you've got to expect for the age. It's not going to be perfect, is it? Let's be honest. It's done 130,000 miles, so it's going to have some battle scars. And some, you know, car park dings or whatever around the car. So there's one over there on that corner. There's a little dent here. And where else did I see? A little couple of dents there as well. Didn't see those because it was all dirty. And I actually didn't see that scuff there that goes through this corner. So, yeah. Is that going to stop? Are these little bits and pieces going to stop someone buying it? I don't think so. I just think someone wants to just a cheap, quick run around, especially being an automatic. It should just fly away. I'd rather, I've said it in the past, I'm going to say it again, I would rather spend money on the engine, service, MOT, making sure the car runs right, it's all clean, it's all tidy, than little bits and pieces like this around the car. Because even though someone is going to come around, they're going to go walk around it, at this price point, they're not really going to be that bothered. I've got to be honest, I wouldn't be. You know, if you haven't got it in the budget and you want a, you know, just a cheap run around, this is going to be your bet. But saying that, it's still a nice looking car. It really is. I may just get some touch-up paint just for bits and pieces, but all in all, it's not that bad. Like this here, I didn't see that there. It's like scratchy scuffs. But I'm probably gonna sort of hit it with there's like a scratch going through here as well. It's very hard to see because of the silver, but it's there. See it? Probably going to get the buffer and we're going to polish the whole car just to see what will come up, what won't. Because I think things like that there, that will come off. Just, you know, if I just run it around and just make it the best I can, just try and make it a lot more presentable, I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right. So, yeah. But I've run out of time today. That is going to be the end of today's video. That's part one done on this little Nissan Note. We're going to come back to this tomorrow. We're going to continue. We're going to do the stereo, the headlights, the inside, the seats. We're going to, you know, we're really going to go at it tomorrow to have a little tidy up. I'm even going to try and fit an MOT tomorrow if I can as well. I'll speak to the MOT centre, see what they say. But yeah, that's part one done. That's it, guys. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Give the video a thumbs up. Appreciate all the support. Take care.